Deepti for a wonderful introduction and good morning all friends. I always think that I have to speak in front of the leaders like Pawan Duggalji and Big Four E&Y. So welcome all. So let me give my perspective as an, running a publication house, also running a couple of startups in the country. So welcome all to the VARINDIA Star IT Forum 2026. So congratulations to all the online viewers. And we have the guests, colleagues, and also a few delegates from the CXO community. They are the, when you talk about CXO, they are the CIO, CTO, and CISOs. So good morning again to all. I welcome everyone to 24th edition of Infotech Forum 2026. So we have delegates from across the country, and very unfortunate that yesterday some flights are cancelled from Mumbai due to heavy rain, and also some flights are delayed from Pune also, and we will miss some guests out here, around 15 odd plus. Anyway, so this IT forum, which has been continuous from last 24 years, it's been done for one purpose. What is that? That is to bring the best minds in technology into the same room. It is not to talk to each other, but to talk with each other, sharing what we know, questioning what we assume, and honestly confronting the challenges and opportunities that are reshaping the way we work, compete, and lead. What is that? It has been 24 years running this IT forum. The Infotech Forum has built something real over the years. A genuine gathering place for the technology, OEM, the strategic partners who drive the industry forward. This year's edition carries the traditional further with a program designed not just to inform, but to spark collaboration, accelerate, innovate, and generate the kind of honest, high-tech conversations that actually moves the needle. What we have found out, many of the CXOs in this room are experiencing something they may not have anticipated when they first stepped into leadership. Digital transformation has quietly become something much larger. It is no longer simply about systems and software. It is about people, how we work, how we learn, how we lead. We are in the trust sense. Please note it, trust is a very big word today. I will come to it. In the middle of the human transformation. Why I have said middle of the human transformation? That also I have come. We hear in talk about AI language, we say human in the loop. It is necessary. If you are not putting human in the loop, because technology understands the binary language, 0, 1. So human in the loop is necessary. We learn from E&Y. Nitin is a great speaker, and he has done many projects in government of India. And let's talk about where India stands, our country stands, because country first, we are all second. Because the number tells a story we cannot afford to ignore. What is that? India's IT industry is a 250 billion global powerhouse. We should clap to our country's growth. And yet our domestic IT spending is just 1% of the global technology expenditure. But a nation of our scale and ambition, it is not static, it is a wake-up call. What do we do it? How we are doing it? How we are ready for it? So global computing spending at 250 billion a year and 1 trillion opportunity for next 4 years. If India moves decisively into the space, the dividends go well beyond technology. We are talking about transforming health, means healthcare industry, education, agriculture, and climate resilience. All aiding on the renewable energy infrastructure we are already building. Can you guess the total renewable energy investment are getting in the country? Any guess? 100 billion, 200 billion, 400 billion, 500 billion. It is more than 100, $350 billion are investing into the renewable energy business in the country. More than that. So the opportunity is here. The question is whether we are ready to claim it. Friends, we live in a moment that history will remember, not because of single invention, but not because of one breakthrough, but because of something far more profound. The quiet, relentless, and accelerating transformation of how human beings think, discover, and create. It is a big meaning. I will cover it. So let's talk about AI. Artificial intelligence is no longer a promise on the horizon. It is here. It is now. And it is reshaping everything we thought we knew about research, knowledge, and professional excellence. Let's look into how the world has changed during this time. We are a very interesting time, or I will say interesting era. The world you trained for 5 years ago is not the world you work in today. The tool has changed, the pace has changed, and the expectations of institutions, of employees, of the public have changed dramatically. And we're living through what many are calling the fourth industrial revolution, but unlike those came before it, driven by STEM, electricity, and computing. This one is driven by intelligence itself. What kind of intelligence? Machine learning, adaptive intelligence, intelligence that learns, evolves, and increasingly surprise even its own creators. You make it, I'll break it. Somebody will break it, somebody will reinvent it. What is that? That we call as the dynamic analytics. It is unlocking patterns in human behavior, climate, disease, and economics that no human mind could process alone. Digital verification tools are redefining it means to establish trust in the era flooded with information. Can your camera detect my blood pressure? Can your camera detect the diabetics, other diseases? This is what required. Today, many industries are running loss. Why insurance industries are running loss? When there will be a tick, you are having any disease, you will say no, BP no, diabetics no. But your camera will detect you are having these diseases, so that insurance company can save some money. And the AI, it is an engine powering all of this. How it is so? It is breaking boundaries that once seemed permanent. Nothing is permanent. So what is the things we are moving for? We have seen how AI is breaking boundaries. How it is so? Artificial intelligence is merely a tool. It is a paradigm shift. It is reading medical scans with greater accuracy and specialist physicians. It is predicting crop failures before they happen. It is translating languages in real time, writing code, generating research by hypothesis, and analyzing decades of academic literature in minutes. For researchers and academics, this is not a threat, it is an innovation, an invitation or innovation to go further and ask best questions and produce work is greater depth and rigor than any previous generation could achieve. But with that invitation comes responsibility, because AI is only as powerful as the judgment of the person wielding it. And in a world where AI can generate convincing content at extraordinary speed and ability to verify, validate, and exercise critical thinking is not diminishing in importance. It is becoming the most critical skill in our time. I would request all the delegates, let us be honest about the challenge before us. The same technology that accelerates discovery and can also accelerate misinformation. The same tool that enhances productivity can, if missed, erode credibility. We have already seen institutions and individuals face serious reputational consequences of failing to apply responsible AI practices in their work. This is why fact-checking, research integrity, and digital verification are not bureaucratic obligations. They are the foundation upon which trust is built. Trust, just tea, that knock tea out of the trust, it becomes the rust. And trust in any professional field is everything. Can I trust my partner? Can I trust my employee? Can I trust my colleague? Can I trust my vendor? It becomes a question mark. The question is not whether to use AI. The decision has already been made by the pace of progress itself. The question is how to use it ethically, intelligently, with a commitment to accuracy that reflect the highest standard of your profession. Here is the opportunity. This moment presents those who develop fluency in AI, data analytics, and digital verification today will not simply keep pace with the future. They will shape it and reshape it. In every sector, be it healthcare, education, finance, and policy, and journalism even, and scientific research, the professionals who combine domain expertise with technological capability will hold a decisive advantage. With this, productivity will increase, definitely, but credibility will be strengthened. Career trajectories will be transformed, and institutions that invest in these capabilities will distinguish themselves in an increasingly competitive global landscape. So this is not about replacing human intelligence. I told you in the beginning, human intelligence. It is not about replacing human intelligence. It is about amplifying it, about equipping brilliance mind with tools that multiply their impact and extend the reach of that work. Hence, it is the time for building on trust, but not just technology. What is that? So, we have a startup also. Like everyone has a dream, I had also a dream. So, we have formed a startup. So, what we do in face of innovation begins with trust. We start with the trust. We are building a sovereign AI platform that combines multimodal intelligence, behavioral biometrics, defect detection, and predictive analytics to secure identities and digital ecosystems. Powered by our central processing engine, adaptive cognitive engine, and domain-specific small language models, face-off enables trusted, privacy-first, and explainable AI for government, enterprise, law enforcement, and critical infrastructure, turning digital trust into the foundation of every interaction. So with this, we have our Chief Architect and CTO, Dr. Arindam Sarkar, will take you drive what do we do, how we do, what is the opportunity for the country and the global industry. So what is the call of action? Friends, we're not here simply to observe this transformation from a distance, we're here to part of it. Every researcher in this room has something irrepressible, curiosity and rigor, and the capacity for original thought. AI cannot replicate that. What it can do, what it will do. It gives those qualities greater research, greater speed, and greater power than ever before. So I urge you, embrace those tools with confidence, engage with them critically, and commit to the standard of integrity and verification that define excellent scholarship in any era. The boundaries, what is possible in research and professional life are being redrawn right now in real time, and the remarkable truth is you are not just witnessing what is being redrawn, you are doing it. Thank you very much.
love you.